Hey everybody, I'm Brad. Welcome to the channel. In this video, I am going to attempt my second vine bloom vine. I'm not sure what the correct way is. If somebody knows what, I think Lisa Marvin came up with this kind of style, but I don't remember if she called it a vine bloom or a bloom vine. So if you know, if you got the answer, drop it down in the comments below, and I'll learn and everybody else will learn. Anyway, I wanted to try that, and I wanted to do it with these new Black Diamond Pigments that they sent me to try out. So I came up with some colors I thought would look pretty cool together, and was trying to, I did a basic bloom last night with some blues and greens, and posted that up, but I wanted to get some purples and some golds and pinks and stuff in there, something a little on the lighter side. So anyway, this is what I come up with. This is the colors we're going to use tonight. The first one we're going to be putting down is Arteza Electric Plum Purple. And this is almost a color shift color. If you can see it in the right light, it has some blue overtones to it. So it's a real pretty color to put down. Then the next one is going to be Black Diamond's Purple Haze. This is a fantastic purple. I am just so impressed with their colors so far. Real pretty. This next one is a blend. It's a custom color that I made. I got Show Pony in from this Little Piggy, but I also got in Liquid Fire from Black Diamond Pigments, and I just had to see what the two of them would look like together, and it made this amazing, almost pearlescent, pinkish magenta color. I love it. I wish I would have written down exactly how I mixed it, but that's what this one is. It's Show Pony from TLP and Liquid Fire from Black Diamond Pigments mixed together. On top of that, we'll be throwing down some Black Diamond Pigments Iridescent Blue. This is a beautiful, almost a sapphire color. The way the light just bounces off of it is phenomenal. Gorgeous. In my sample kit, I only got one interference color from Black Diamond Pigments. So I definitely wanted to work that into a painting as soon as I could. And since I had some blues in this is their, they call this a Ghost Sapphire Blue. But it is very shiny. You can kind of see the blue hints. But if I wipe that off, look at the blues in that. I hope that's showing up. But just amazing blues. So I wanted to work that in. Then we're going to go in with Black Diamond Pigments Caribbean Blue. Another just, I am just floored by their pigments. The mica powders in them are beautiful. Then to give it a little pop, they have a color, Black Diamond Pigments has a color called Aztec Gold. So I thought I'd give that a try. That's a very rich, deep gold color. So I'm hoping that turns out. So those are the colors we're going to use. I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, please don't forget to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. That does help the channel. That's kind of what keeps me going and keeps me producing these and spending the time to put all this together for you guys. But I really do hope you enjoy it. I'm going to get cleaned up here, get everything set up, and then we'll be right back. Thanks. First color, Arteza Electric Plum Purple. And I've already flooded the canvas because, everybody knows what that looks like doing the canvas. I didn't figure anybody wanted to see that. So that's already done. I won't torment you with watching me pour white paint on a white canvas. I think we've seen it. As you're putting your colors down, if you see any bubbles, get rid of them as you go. Because that little bit of time pays dividends in the long run. Black Diamond Pigments Purple Haze. And some of these have a few bubbles in them. They sat out while I was cleaning up, and I had to re-stir everything to get it back to the consistency I want, so I apologize for having to stop and pop bubbles. This one is TLP Show Pony, which is one of their newest colors, and Black Diamond Pigment Liquid Fire. Next up, Black Diamond Pigment Iridescent Blue. Which is a very, very beautiful color. Worth the money. Black Diamond Pigment Ghost Sapphire Blue. Please, 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 please come out. I always have a hard time with interference colors. I hope I get them to work this time because this is such a cool color. Black Diamond Pigment Caribbean Blue. If you're good at using the interference colors and know some tricks, you're not going to hurt my feelings if you leave a comment down below and tell me what I need to do different. I would love to know. I've experimented, and I've had a couple that turned out okay, but not as good as some of you folks. Some of you folks, man, I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong, but I will. All right, last one here is going to be the Black Diamond Pigment Aztec Gold, which is almost as nice as the Deco Art 24 karat gold. I hope this gold turns out because this is really a pretty color. Then right where I'm going to put my cell activator down, I'm going to put a little more of the Aztec. I always find out when I'm working with a bunch of pigments, if I have a little tube paint underneath my cell activator, I seem to get a better result. I don't know if you have to do that, but it works for me. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to just put a little bead, and then when we put the cell activator down, we'll make sure we go right on top of that. And I always think that, it gives the cell activator something to ride on before I blow it out so it doesn't sink down into the pigments. And I could be way off base, but I do know that it typically works for me. All right. Let's get a little cell activator on here and see what happens. I'm only going to do half of this at a time so that it doesn't sink. So we'll do a little stripe right about halfway. And we'll blow that out, and then we'll do the other half. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. A little bit on this side, right over where we put the Arteza purple. All right, let's let that cell activator sit for a couple minutes. Let it work, let it pull back in and hopefully leave us some nice lacing and some nice cells behind. And then we'll do a little tilting, little bit of spinning, not much, just to get things moving, because I do want to keep some negative space. I really want kind of like a semicircle with a negative space up here if I can get that. But we'll see. I'm going to pause the video real quick while the cell activator does its thing, and I'll kick it back on in probably 2-3 minutes, and we'll finish this up. All right, that came back together nicely. I kind of like it. Let me see if I can show you this before we start working with it so you can see how it kind of came back together. If I can get the glare off of the camera. Not too bad. All right, while I'm tilting this, I will try to keep you guys in frame and try to get it to where you can see what I'm doing. I did one of these a while back and I didn't even realize it. I was tilting everything to where I could see it and you guys couldn't see anything, so I really apologize. I will try to do a better job on this one. Try to keep you guys in frame. First thing we're going to do is get this paint moving a little bit. We're just going to rock it back and forth until we get it to kind of break loose. And at the same time I'm doing that, I'm going to try to get it kind of back towards the center and down a little bit. We want to get a little bit of that color running over the edge, but not much. Very nice. Now we'll move it back. Go the other way. Slowly. We don't want to mess up the cells. We did get some halfway decent cells. All right. Now we'll go towards the bottom a little bit. Just till that paint starts to come over. Bring that black line back a little bit. All right. So far, so good. Pretty happy with this one so far. Not as good as a Lisa Marvin or a Nikki D, but not bad for a Brad. I think at this point we're going to try to spin a little of this off, maybe that there off, and move this over a little bit. So I'm going to spin it fairly slow because I don't want to deform it. I don't want all this paint coming towards the middle because I really want this to be a negative space, but I do kind of want those to move out. So we'll give it a couple of fairly slow spins, just a little at a time. Perfect. See, that blob is moving out. I do want to move that a little more back towards the middle because that's where all the good cells are. And if they stretch out a little bit, I'm okay with that. All right, probably one more spin. One way, and then I'll go back the other way. I don't know, what do you think? I do see some of that iridescent blue in there, so I'm happy. The gold didn't overpower anything, which I was really worried about. If I had a little more paint down, I'd try to do the Aurora effect, like a lot of the artists are doing right now, where you take a palette knife and you pull, oh no, I'll fix that, and you pull that out. I've tried that, I've got to practice more. But what do you think? Not too bad for my second of these paintings. Could be a little better, could be worse. I will take it and keep on trying. Thank you very much for joining in. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and subscribe button. And we appreciate you being here.